Good afternoon guys and welcome back to the Everyday Golfer. So today we have a set of golf clubs right here that are from one of the new faces of the channel. So we have a 3-handicap golfer coming onto the channel in coming weeks. He was off 8 last year, had a really good year, got his handicap down using these clubs right here, but he's now in a position thinking, right, to get me to scratch, do I need to change my clubs, do I need to improve my technique? What does he need to do? He also has a big competition that he loves, or he has never won here at the golf club, and we want to see how we can get him ready for that in the coming weeks, and then we'll show you some videos and show you how he does in that competition. So what clubs does this 3-handicapper have in his bag? So Wedges, we can see that he looks like he's a Callaway man, so Jaws Wedges down there. We've got a 50, 54, and on down there is the 58. We have the Apex irons, so again Callaway, we have those up to 4 iron, and then we're going to start to see that he's got a driving iron in there at 21 degrees. He's got a tool-on putter, and I'm going to guess under these is going to be Callaway woods as well, but we're going to show you that now. So let's have a look under this Birkdale head cover, and no, he's actually thrown me there. I did actually think he had a Callaway, but he's got the TSI 3 8 degrees set on A4, so we're going to get A4 up on the screen and show you exactly how he's got this set. Let's have a look at the face. It looks nicely worn in the middle, but we do see a little bit of a mark there towards the top, which hopefully when I hit this shortly I'm not going to add to. So I've gone in his bag. He is a Titleist Pro V1 user, so a standard Pro V, and it's good to see that he does have alignment aid on there for his putting, so we'll see how that matches up with his putter. We'll ask him obviously when he's on the channel why he's gone for that and what he uses his line for and how it helps him. So the A4 setting, I've just had a look, is a standard lie, but that is 2 degrees added in loft. So this driver is playing as a 10-degree driver, so he's changed that. It probably saw that he had a lower ball flight. He's wanted to get that a little bit high. When we get him on the channel, we'll certainly see what kind of ball flight he has. And what I want to show you with this kind of handicapper, he's not got the fastest club head speed, so over 100 miles an hour, but below tour average. So what kind of shafts does that need to be fitted into? We're also going to get him, because a 3-handicapper does find the face a little bit more, well, he finds the centre of the face a little bit more often than mid-handicap Dave. Hopefully Dave's not watching. We're going to start to test different shafts, show you the effects. If we put this gentleman into a regular shaft, how does that affect him? If he goes to extra stiff, how does it affect him? We know in his driver here he's got a 6.0 hazardous smoke shaft, so a stiff, not too stiff, something that's going to get him launching the ball exactly how he wants. We're going to talk through the fittings he's had. We're going to show you hitting different clubs. If anything, we're going to show you how the equipment he has got has helped him get down to that 3-handicap. So I'm going to come in here first of all, TSI 3. As you'll notice, not the latest driver, so the TSR 3, but let's see how this performs. Straight away, better than the Paradigm, and it's a rarity. That's pretty much down the middle stripe, so we'll get down there, but very interesting there. Not the latest technology, so not the latest driver from Titleist. Is that the case of, is that the cost? Is that the reason why he's not gone for the new one? Or is it just because it didn't perform any better? So as we walk up to this drive, we've also got a mid-handicap golfer coming on who has a tour level speed swing, so he's got around about 115 to 120 miles an hour. Currently off around about 14, but his goal in the next couple of years he's set himself is to get to scratch. So it's going to be an interesting series showing somebody with a lot of speed how they maybe attack the golf course different to mid-handicap, your senior golfer, and also this golfer right here off 3. So a good drive down here for me for a change. Obviously a great hit there with a golf ball that I normally use and a driver that I've never really tested. So it shows you how we need to make sure we're testing all these different drivers with different shafts. But for me, the importance of a golf ball there. This is a golf ball I'm used to. It flew exactly how I would expect. And this is what we're going to test with him as well. Why does he use a Pro V1? Why doesn't he use a Pro V1X? Is that because the speed he's got, or does he just use it because, you know, somebody else who's used one before? So it is placing at the moment, so I'll give that a quick clean. So let's have a look at Wedges now. We're going to go in here with this shot. I'm going to go for a 50 degree, a front flag here, going to land it just a little bit short, hopefully get that running up, hopefully do his clubs justice. So the flight I wanted, but certainly not the direction that I wanted, as there's some people just behind on the tee. But comment below, guys, what do you want to see from this low handicapper? Do you want to see him club testing? Do you want to see him out on the golf course? And what else do you want to see from other golfers coming onto the channel? Toulon putter here for us. What is under the head cover? We're going to start to see, well, it's a custom putter, and it is the San Diego Toulon. So blade putter, gone for the Carolina blue. So I did fit him actually for the, oh, nice grip, I forgot he got that grip as well. So I did fit him for this putter, so we went through the process of making sure this putter aimed him the best, a little bit square edges, it's not as rounded. So he made sure that when he was changing the putters, it wasn't just a custom one offline, just ordered because he wanted this. We went through the process of making sure this was the right putter for him, and obviously he got this at the start of last season, and he did drop 5 shots, which is pretty good in one season. I've used the line on his ball there to get that down there, but not the pace. Certainly not the pace this morning, but let's finish that off. Let's quickly get this lined up. We've seen the line from back there. Let's get on to the next and see what's under the 3-wood cover. On to the next, let's see what's under that 3-wood cover. Is he going to surprise us again? So before we get under the tartan head cover, he would have got me disqualified for the competition. I've just found we've got 15 clubs in the bag, so we can see that he's also got an 18 degree, which is a 2-iron. We've got the 21 degree as a 3-iron. So this is where something, as a 3-handicap golfer, does he switch and change? Does the 3-wood come out sometimes? Does the 3-iron come out? Which clubs does he have in there, depending on what golf club he is playing? But let's have a look under the tartan Turnberry head cover, and we have gone back to Callaway. So we have a Callaway Epic Speed 3-wood, 15 degrees there, so that fits in there with that kind of setup. We've obviously got that 18 degree, we've got the 21, then we've got 15 degrees, so not your strongest 3-wood, but a club that I'm going to be using now on this par 4. So a Tensai AV series shaft, 65 gram, stiff flex, so fitting in with the driver, still the stiff flex, he's not changed that. It's all about having them uniform. It doesn't always have to be the same shaft either. He's not gone for the hazardous in this 3-wood, he has gone a Tensai shaft, and that's what we're going to see inside. Why has he gone for that? When we get out on the golf course testing a couple of different clubs, what flight does he get? What's then it costing him, and why doesn't he have that in? Why doesn't he feel confident? But a nice looking 3-wood here. Again, not the latest, so not the latest on the market, but one that he's had for a long time. Let's see how it works. So it works as good as the driver for me. So far a great setup. Something I might learn is that I need get some different shafts, so I'll test a few more clubs myself. So very interesting. Comment below, would you be somebody who has multiple options? So you might have 15 clubs, you might take out some clubs depending where you're playing your golf. If you go and play links golf, you might have 2 driving irons in. If you're going to play Parkland, or you're going somewhere nice and warm with not much wind, you might put your 3-wood in, because that might be a club you use a little bit more. You might not be needing to send it low. Comment below, do you have a few extra clubs? So unfortunately just missed the fairway, left me around about 200 yards, so we're going to give these Apex a test out now and see how they fly. Again, what shafts have they got and why has he gone for those? So NS Pro Modus shafts here, we've got the Tour 120 gram, flex stiff again, so very interesting. A lot of people commented with Dave with what kind of shafts he needs for his club head speed, so it'll be interesting again to show you here if we went to a light shaft, if we went to a graphite, if we went to something like 80 grams, how that affects his distance, his spin, and why would he go for that? Why would be needed to change? Why would you go 120? And let's see if they are the perfect club for him, or does he need to think about that to get down to scratch? Again, a great flight on it. Came out perfect there, 5-iron. Just on the front edge, so just on the front edge of the green, so far, so good. Only just made the green there with the 5-iron, so a long putt here, probably expecting to 3-putt from here. Hopefully we'll get down in 2. Using his line again, let's see. It's trying. still got some work left to do. So guys, that is what's in the bag for the new 3-handicap golfer who will be on the channel next week. Comment below, what do you want to see from this kind of golfer? All the shaft testing, all the different clubs we're going to test, and also out on the golf course, what he's doing, not having the highest amount of club head speed, not near tour average, or hopefully he gets close to tour average, but how does he score? How does he keep himself at a 3-handicap? How did he drop 5 shots last year? And how we can hopefully get him to scratch and win the Pinseeker Salver here at Walsrump.